So I got to play with the new Google Pixel 2 and Pixel XL 2 at their London launch event, and first impressions are really good, although I have to say that the smaller 5-inch Pixel 2 doesn't seem nearly as impressive as its bigger brother, the 6-inch XL. So let's get the specs out of the way first, and under the hood you can see it's a decent step up with a new Snapdragon 835 processor replacing the 821 on last year's Pixel alongside 4GB of RAM. But side by side, the XL with its sleek new thinner bezel design does look a lot nicer, with the smaller Pixel 2 still offering some of the chunkiest bezels around. At least they're put to good use though, with both phones offering stereo front-facing speakers. Design-wise, the aluminium body and familiar two-tone colour scheme still looks good and feels really comfortable to hold. And it's also great to see they've finally added IP67 water resistance to both phones. But one of the biggest upgrades here is in terms of the display, which is now using a POLED panel, which means you get much better contrast and a wider colour gamut versus standard LCD phones. Although neither of the new Pixels offer HDR support, which does stand out a bit compared to the competition. For me, the two big selling points of the Pixel phones are the software and the camera, and they've both had an upgrade. So you've got stock Android combined with the faster Snapdragon 835, which basically makes these phones feel seriously fast. Honestly, there's no other phone out there that matches these for overall speed and responsiveness. They're so nice to use. As for the camera, well, there's no dual lens setup like a lot of other flagships, but it was surprising to hear that DxOMark awarded the Pixel 2 a score of 98, the highest ever for a smartphone. Now, there's no difference between the Pixel 2 and XL in terms of the camera. They both offer a 12 megapixel f1.8 camera with optical image stabilization, but they both now come with a portrait mode, and for the first time when shooting video, they use both OIS and EIS, so your videos should be incredibly stable. I was really impressed with the camera on the first gen Pixels, so I can't wait to test these out properly when I get a review sample. So even though Google say you'll get the same experience between the Pixel 2 and Pixel XL 2, there are some differences. The XL obviously has a bigger screen, but it's also using a taller 18:9 aspect ratio and has a higher Quad HD resolution versus Full HD on the Pixel 2. It's also got a much bigger 3520 mAh battery versus 2700 mAh on the smaller model. But the biggest reason to go for the XL for most people is that new design, which I have to say does look a lot nicer. But of course all this does come at a premium. So the 5-inch Pixel 2 starts at $649 for the 64GB model, with the XL starting at $849. For most people, including myself, I'm actually really excited to get the Pixel XL 2, and I'll be reviewing it fully over the next few weeks. So which one do you prefer, and how do you think they're going to stand up against the likes of the Galaxy S8 and iPhone 8? Let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time right here on the Tech Chap.